My bad, y'all. I had to restart because of some technical difficulties, but we're here. Um, Hope to send out. I lost all the viewers because I was like trying to fix something for a good 30, 40 minutes. Not 30, 40. It wasn't that long. But it was a good bit. So, here we are. We're back. My bad. And yeah. So I'm not playing Chell. I lost my roster. I lost my team. Nobody's in. Welcome back, boys. Welcome back. Thanks for spinning back. My fault. Some problems, but we all good. We all good. We all Gucci. I'll post a link so that we could get some peeps in here. My bad. So I joined because of title. Why, you're gross at hockey? Gross at hockey? You're gross. You're gross. You're gross. You're gross. Did that guy tag me in that comment section? Somebody wanted me to react. I got a little red thing right here. What's going on? Somebody wanted me to react to something. I hope they tagged me, so I can go check that out. Did he send it? Mentions. Bro, he never tagged me. I did get tagged in this. Whatever. Okay. That sucks. Anyways. So, I wanted to show you guys this one thing that happened the other day. Speaking of all the constant Gleb stuff, there's actually this. So, how can I say this? No ads, no ads, no ads. How can I say this? I'm gonna make myself smaller. Where should I put myself? Could say right here. Okay, so for those of you that aren't in English, they're writing articles on me right now. Well, let me say it right clear. There are now news articles that are writing stories about me and Gleb and our future collab, which is pretty funny. So I came across this one as my first one while I was in Europe. And I'm going to translate because I'm assuming not everybody speaks French. I speak French. So they're basically saying that I'm making Gleb look like an idiot. And in a way, I think that's what it says. I'm making Gleb look like an idiot, and he likes it and finds it funny, which is rare among NHL players. So this article right here is showing respect to both me and Gleb. It's pretty funny that I'm in the news, to be honest. I didn't think I'd be in the news anytime soon, but we're in the news, which is pretty funny. Hello, love your content. Yo, what's up? What's up, everybody? Happy to have you here. So shout out Mr. Andre who wrote this thing. So let's read through it. It's very rare that a Habs prospect would make so many people laugh without participating in the joke. Ever since a couple of weeks, a series of videos very funny are circulating all around the internet, Instagram, Facebook, and at the center of the videos that are viral, there's one name that keeps returning, Gleb Pugachev. The content creator has fun. The face on the left, is that me? Yeah, they did me. They had some fun with this face right here. But hey, that's a good shot. I like it. The content creator has fun acting like many different hockey players in some short content forms made by him being the characters. His humor, it's very hard to translate at the same time as you're reading. His humor emphasizes on cliches, and in the case of Gleb Pugachev, the portrait of the player is very absurd. He lends him an image colossal. What the hell? Yo, Hockey Talent, fix your site. Oh, wait, can I translate? I translated. Caricatured as an online pickaxe, Gleb Pugachev responds with unexpected class. Okay, I translated. His humor is based on the exaggeration of cliches, and in Pugachev's case, the portrait is deliberately absurd. He lends him the image of a colossus who doesn't think much before speaking, answers next to the question, multiplies completely ridiculous lines. One of the most popular videos features a fake contract negotiation with Kent Hughes. The general manager offered him a 3-year contract at $950,000 per season. In the cartoon, Pugachev categorically refuses the money and instead demands to be paid in beer, wine, and gunpowder. Y'all got it right. Y'all got it right. That's exactly what I'm doing. That's to hear that out loud is kind of funny. This site might just blow up my computer. Can I go back to the article, bro? Oh my god. Where was this thing? What type of website is Hockey Talent? Hockey Talent is like the biggest sort of sports news outlet in Quebec, I guess. Sorry, I'm trying to find the article because I lost it because there's like 8 million viruses on this site. So, as I was saying, to hear that out loud, that he rejects the $950,000 and asks to be paid in beer, wine, and gunpowder is pretty funny. But they got it right. That's what I'm doing. Okay, that's what we got going on. And Gleb loves it. Gleb's a huge fan. When his interlocutor explained that he could simply buy these products with his salary, the fake Pugachev replied that he did not want to be paid in Canadian dollars, but only in Russian rubles. That's what they do in Russia, okay? I don't know what you want me to say. The sketch ends with a completely crazy deal where his contract is paid in alcohol and gunpowder. Listen, okay? Gleb asked for that deal. It wasn't me that made the deal. Gleb asked. He said that's what he wanted. So Gleb got what he wanted. So good for him. I don't make the rules. They make the rules. Have you ever had beer and gunpowder for breakfast? My number 2 king. There we go, boys. All right, we're on to the next one. Another capsule is just as crazy. Gleb is asked to predict the winner of the World Cup of Soccer, and the fake Pugachev immediately responds, Russia. However, his interlocutor, what does this mean, bro? I ain't Shakespeare, reminded him that Russia did not even participate in the tournament. Nothing helps, he insists and says that Russia wins everything and then stubbornly refuses to choose between Argentina and Spain. It's completely absurd, and that's precisely what makes thousands of internet users laugh. Wow. That's beautiful. Humor is sometimes a slippery slope. Okay, yeah. Now, all jokes aside, the article is really funny. But this is the part that's actually kind of inspiring. And, the whole Gleb thing on my part has been heavily done as jokes. And we know that, I exaggerated and I make him look like all this. Obviously, that's not how he is. He got drafted in the NHL. He's a unit. He's a legend. But it's a pretty big situation that isn't very common within hockey because, as the article is about to explain, this just doesn't happen. And Gleb truly deserves a lot of respect for this because he has no reason to. Anyways, we'll read through it and I'll speak on it after. Humor is sometimes a slippery slope. Some athletes don't take this kind of content well. Others are asking for the videos to disappear outright. It would have been easy to think that a young player just arriving in North America would not appreciate being represented in this way. Exactly the opposite happened. A few days ago, the content creator published a new video that surprised everyone. He says that Gleb Pugachev has just followed him on Instagram, Still in shock, he sends him a voice message filled with enthusiasm. He thanks him, tells him that he hopes he liked the videos, and sends him a spontaneous invitation. When he's in Montreal, why not shoot a collaboration together on the ice? A few moments later, the notification appears, message seen. Then the answer arrives. Bro, can this fucking gift thing get out, bro? Pugachev explains that he doesn't speak English very well, but that he takes the time to translate everything. He writes to him that he watches all the videos about him and that he finds it very funny and that several of his friends constantly tease him with these stories. His reaction is disarmingly simple. He says he has absolutely no problem with this and even adds that when he is in Montreal, he will be very happy to participate in a collaboration. It's hard to ask for a better answer. Why is that there? Couldn't tell you, bro. There's ads all over this site. It's pissing me off. Is what it is. It's back, this stupid thing. So this is the kind of neat part, the sort of heartfelt kind of thing. At a time when several public figures block, denounce, or take offense at the slightest caricature, Gleb Pugachev demonstrates a quality that is often worth as much as a good shot. He is able to laugh at himself. This story also reveals another aspect of his personality. Since his arrival in the Canadian organizations, we have quietly discovered a young man much more accessible than the image of the tough Russian that some could imagine. He exchanges with the fans, take the time to respond, and understands perfectly well that this type of humor also helps to make his name known as a much wider audience. Meanwhile, the videos continue to accumulate views, comments explode, internet users are already asking for more, and the most beautiful part of this whole story, the one who's at the heart of the joke, is probably the one who laughs the most. Wow. So, as I was saying, that's kind of the sick part of the whole thing. I've done this for jokes for a while, and I kind of pulled it out of the blue, and it didn't really make sense, and I was just having fun with it. But the fact that, like the article says, most hockey players, especially at 18 years old, coming from the other side of the world, you don't want this attention, you know, to have some guy making videos that are saying that you like cigarettes, alcohol, beer, and all this sort of stuff. And not only are they making it, but it's getting hundreds and hundreds of thousands of views. Most professionals would stay away from that. They wouldn't give it attention. They wouldn't want that on them. They'd block. They'd run away from it, which makes sense. Gleb has his career. I have mine. But in this sense, he loves it, And at 18, freshly drafted, to support this and find it funny and enjoy it and laugh at it and respect it and let me do my thing with no shame and fully, it's pretty cool. So all that to say, the news is now writing articles on this whole Gleb and Will thing, which is incredibly funny. This is the Instagram post that this news outlet put out. In tête de pioche. I thought they were just calling me an idiot or something, but that's not what it was. Anyways, cool stuff. Props to them for the article. I enjoyed reading it. But should be fun. I just wanted to show everybody that Pure Will was in the news, First time for everything. Little article action. It's funny. Now I probably got about 15 viruses from showing you guys that because they wouldn't stop refreshing and kicking me off the site, but it's all good. We do what we do. What did I have next? There was something else I wanted to do. Yo, this red thing on my face is really, really bothering me. Do you want some more story times? I got some more story times. Yeah, I don't know how many people are in here. For the love of the game, legit. Okay, I got another one for y'all. Are y'all listening? I was just in Europe for 3 weeks. I just got back 2-3 days ago. It's a wild trip. Super hot in Europe. Super crazy things. But there was a really crazy part of the whole trip. Craziest part. Okay. Let me answer a question first. Was wondering how long it took you to get to 1,000 Instagram followers. Um, so if you guys want to hear some story time about how I got to not even the quarter of where I want to be, this is just the start. And I've been doing what I do all while working full time and other stuff, and I'm about to probably go all in. Um, so I'm not even like close to satisfied. Just to put that in perspective. That's why streaming is starting now, YouTube's starting now. But first 1,000 Instagram followers, I'm not going to count the first 1,000 because my account was like my personal account before. So I think I already had 1,000 at the start, which was just friends and stuff. But to get to 2,000, I have it. Where was it? 2,000, it probably took me over a year. And let me explain. It took me over a year because I basically stopped school and I went into content, and I bounced around with a ton of different forms of content. I tried all these different things. I was doing. Let's go back and take a look. I'm gonna show you guys. If you go on my YouTube on this, everyone shut up. I want to hear this story. Don't worry, bro. I'm gonna tell the Europe story, and it's worth staying, bro. I'm telling you. So I want to show you this though. If you go on my YouTube, that's that post where you wrote down your goal. Yeah, I have the date written somewhere. I'm gonna tell you exactly the date after. But there's about a year I took where I was just trying different types of content, all these different styles. It took a whole year to find the one that worked, which is where I'm at now. So from January 2025 to like, not a year exactly, but until like October, November. But if you go on my YouTube, you can see a ton of vids of old stuff. So there's this. There's this, and I'd basically go in the streets of Montreal and I'd interview people and I'd ask them what their dream was. Whoops. So this is the first content form.
What is your dream?
Mon rêve, c'est d'être un
Oh,
philanthrope.
this one's
What
French.
is your dream, my boy?
You said, what is my dream? I would say help as much people as you can. I'm actually give you this advice. Ready? When you see someone that has a lot of money, you always wonder, like, what did he do to get rich? I either think he's a drug dealer or you think he did something bad. But I took a lot of courses for this, bro. I don't trust online courses, but
I trust you.
if you want to make money,
I
you
had
gotta
orange
help
hair, by the way.
Even the Bible says, like, if you want to be first, you got to be last. You got to figure out a problem that you can solve, and most likely people have that problem as well. When you solve that problem, people are going to pay you. And if you're not making much money with people, then you got to help more people. My dream is to help more people. That's what my dream is.
I appreciate you. What's your name?
So that was the first form of content in my long journey to finding good content. And then after that, we also did experiment style content as shorts. So we did like...
No, we're gonna go with this one. Let's go, we're safe. I'm really not sure which one I should go with next. 3 waters, 1 Coke. I'm gonna do this one. Safe once again. If I choose this bottle, you have to like. If I choose this one, you have to subscribe. I think we're gonna go with this one. Please subscribe. No, we're gonna go with this one.
Oh my gosh. So that video right there was about a year ago. Right around a year ago exactly. I spent like the whole summer last summer making these like experiment type videos. And it wasn't really working, you know, they'd do good on YouTube, but nothing crazy. And then the Blue Jays went to the finals. So I made... If it ever loads. Ladies and gentlemen, So I made this Max Scherzer thing. It's never going to load. Anyways. So Then I made this Max Scherzer thing because the Blue Jays were in the finals, and it didn't do many views on YouTube, but it blew up on every other platform. So I just kept doing sports videos, and now I continued because that video did like 300K or something. And then I just, yeah, so. But the time it took me to get to 2,000, I got to 2,000 on like December like 27th, 2025. So about a year, pretty much a full year on the dot. But it's a snowball effect, man. Once you find what works, it moves very quickly, put it that way. So yeah, man. It's been a grind, my dog. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. That's for sure. Anyways, Europe story. If Buddy's still in here, that was refreshing, waiting to hear my Europe story. So crazy. All this stuff happened. Travels were brutal, bro. We couldn't find, like, all our trains went wrong. We were stuck in Greece at one point because there was wind and our ferries got canceled, all this sort of stuff. But to top off the trip, we were in Rome, and I went to the hospital in Rome, which was pretty wild. You probably have a picture. Yeah. This is me right there. In the Roman ambulance. I got some vids too, I think. Yeah, a little pic. But he was looking good, eh? Damn. So put it this way, I'm laughing, but I guess it's a funny story. So, basically, I was having chest pain for about 2 days, and then nighttime came and my chest was killing me. My heart was beating, and I thought I was about to have a heart attack, which is pretty weird. I just turned 20 years old. I work out all the time, run, gym. Don't really drink, don't smoke, don't do drugs. So I didn't really know what was happening, but funniest part of it is the Italian doctors didn't know what was happening either. They didn't speak a lick of English. They didn't understand English. Fair enough. It's not their language. But we had a Roman hospital visit. So that was pretty crazy. Check it off the bucket list. Cost me a little 700 euros is what it is. But it was pretty scary. Went there. I was there at like 2 a.m. until like 7:30. Got zero sleep. And they didn't know what happened. So I can't even tell you what happened to me. I don't know. But all that matters is still here today. So can't complain. But yeah, that was really weird. I didn't ever think I would be going through that, but I did. And that's a way to top off the trip. A good story. Actually got it in Europe. Okay, it makes no sense. Like in Europe, the amount of cigarettes those people smoke is insane. I think that it's literally like they've been tricked into thinking that cigarettes is like protein powder. They just down that shit like it's water. It makes no sense. I've never seen anything like it. In North America, it's like you smoke cigarettes, you're like the devil's child. Over there, it's literally like I think I saw more people smoking cigs than I saw drinking water. Pretty crazy. They literally like I get out of the ambulance. Yo, what's up, Medza? Nice to see you. I hop out of the ambulance in Rome. 2 a.m. Medza doesn't know this story. I'll explain it another time. Hop out of the ambulance in Rome, 2 a.m. And every single doctor that was working with me as I got there, they were all ripping darts. They were all smoking cigs. Just like it's water, okay? For all I know, they probably put cigs in my IV. So yeah, but that's that. That's the Rome story. Mm, 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 mm. I'm a little hungry. I don't know what I should be eating, bro. I have to be eating. Okay, this is what I have to do. All right. I have to make my Chell character, and I have to make my Chell build. So that's what we're gonna do, and y'all are gonna help me make that. I need to make something that looks like me. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, kid a gong, bro. All the bros, fam. All the bros. Oh, man. Boys are zonked out. Continue anyway. Cat. Where do I want to put it? Put it up here. All right. No, I don't want this fucking hut pack, bro. You're going to show me on Andrew right when I started. Into that, the action pride. 100%, my guy. 100%, my guy. It's crazy, bro. Yo, what is wrong with Hockey Ultimate Team, bro? Why do they do this now? They don't do this in any other game. They don't do this in FIFA. They don't do this in whatever. Bro, I swear to God, a couple years ago in Hut, all right, you had to grind it out to get like an 83 overall. Now I'm opening the game. Like my first ever time in Hut. All right? And they're handing me 494 overalls, and I swear to God, every single time I open the game, they give me like a 99 overall. I don't know what this is. I didn't even want to do this, but yo, they got to stop making the game easy. All right? A few years ago, it would take 9 arms to be good at the game. Now you could be a newborn baby and you could probably go pro. It's unreal. All right? Like, why am I being given these players? I don't need the little cookie in the jaw. All right? EA Sports, it's no diss to you guys. Y'all are good. But, oh, man. It's just like, it's literally like gimmies all day, bro. I don't even know what any of this means. Just so much free stuff. Oh, we don't want the free stuff. Look, watch this, all right? Free pack, all right? Free pack. It used to be like you'd get like a bronze contract. What are they gonna give me in the free pack? Okay. Oh, fucking 86 overall, bro. What's the other one? Fucking 88. Bro, why? 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 What is the point? Everything's free. Everything's free. Man, that's too funny. It's just like, it doesn't make sense. I mean, it makes the game fun, but like, bro, it's just boosted. I don't get it. Davo got 99 overall and 27. Yeah, I was just talking about that at the start of the other stream. I had to restart it because my thing bugged out. But yeah. So, anyways, that's that. Bro, I'm telling you, it just doesn't make sense, man. We don't need it. It shouldn't be this easy. I love the game. Don't get me wrong. Love the game. Don't get me wrong. It's dope. It's dope. But it's just like, it used to be difficult. It used to be a challenge. Now it's just like, it's just a question of how much you play. The more you play, the better players you get. So, yeah. Take me back to when this game was difficult, man. Take me back. Take me back. What did I have to do? Oh, chill. It would take days of grinding to get a 90 overall in Chell 19. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. I remember the days when you pack somebody crazy and you record it. Take care, brother. Good night. You pack somebody crazy and you just turn up, bro. Now it's just too easy. It's too easy. I'm not a fan. I am a fan, but I'm not a fan of the too easy. I want a challenge. There's no grind anymore. You gotta grind, bro. What do I want to do? Okay. I need a new lid, bro. I'm not like, I gotta switch it up. Where do I go lidless? I'm going lidless. Alright. Alright. I gotta make my guy. I gotta make the bro. Alright, bro. So, I gotta make my... Oh, shit. I gotta move my... I gotta make a Chell character that looks like me, because this guy does not look like me at all. I don't know what I was thinking, but this guy does not look like me. Okay. Let's do a little customized action. Start off. No, that doesn't look like me either. Where can I put my... Okay, that's what we're doing. All right, for the face. All right, we're shutting the eyes. For the face, we're shutting the eyes. We're messing with the joystick. Whatever I land on is what we're going with. All right, that's what we're going with. We got it? Do we think we're going to get something good? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, no, that doesn't look like me. That one doesn't look like me. We're gonna do a reroll. We're gonna do a reroll. That doesn't look like me. Whoops. What do we think? I think we could build off this. Similar nose-ish. Do we think we could build off this one? I think we could build off this one. Looks just like me. I messed that one up. That was a little, my bad. My bad. Yeah, that one didn't look like me. That one didn't look like me. It's all good. I think this one's not that bad, though. I think I could do with this one. We're going with this one. We're sticking with this one. We're sticking with this one. Okay. Now from here, I like my guy. Okay, I like the face similar-ish, but we're gonna go with some radical stuff. Yeah, some radical stuff. I think we do something crazy on the top of the head. Okay, something crazy. I'm feeling like some cornrows right now. I don't really want to stay in the dread game. I think that the cornrows are on the come up. And I don't want to do... Did I say the dread game? I don't have fucking dreads, bro. What am I talking about? I meant the buzz cut game. I don't want to stay in the buzz game. I like to, take advantage of something and be able to do something different because of it. I don't like this cut either. I don't think we're going to Comic-Con. This is some action. What do you do if this guy comes skating straight at you? This is serious. Where are the cornrows? Are they here? Okay, I could go with these. Now we're just going to have to pick a color. Do we think that... You know, I've always wanted cornrows in real life. I think these are good. Okay. What do we think? What do we think? Looking like Corey Perry's evil twin. Good shout. Good shout. Okay, I'm liking this one. We're going to go with that. But now we just got to get a color. We got to get a different color going. I'm saying bright gray. You know, chrome, hard white. I actually tried to platinum white my hair once. And it sort of worked. It didn't work super well, but it kind of worked. But in honor of the attempt at the platinum white back a few years ago, in honor of the platinum white attempt a few years ago, we're going to go with the platinum white on Chell. I'm just trying to find a picture of it so I could show you guys, because I think it's worth seeing. It was a hell of a cut. When are we playing World of Chell? There's no World of Chell tonight, bro. Unfortunately, the boys weren't available. I didn't have anybody to play with. I want to do a segment where I play with some viewers, though, in a while. Right now, I'm just getting comfortable with the streaming stuff, but I've got a list of types of things I want to do. I'm just trying to get on here and talk to people, you know, get cozy. What up, dude? Dude? All right, boys. You guys want to see the platinum white bleach? That does not look platinum white. Look. It's so platinum that you can't even see it. Looks more yellow than anything, but... In honor of the platinum white bleach, we're going with the platinum white cornrows, baby. All right. So that's for the top of the noggin. That's for the top of the dome piece. But you can't go without a proper beard. Bro, that look was it? You like it? I don't know. I wasn't... it was a phase. I'm liking the normal buzz, though, now. I like this length, too. I might get a barber appointment soon, but... Alright. I'm not liking the length. I think we need... Okay, this is quite the do. This is quite the do. Seriously? I could get used to this. I could get used to this, but I kind of want to rock a handlebar. Handlebar with no beard, though. Yeah, like this is proper. This is like a guy that would probably like open ice you and then steal your wife. That's like I could go with that. I could get used to that. I think that this is something to consider. Little handlebar, like the type of guy that comes and does renovations at your house at 3 p.m. on a Sunday, and steals your wife right there. And that's just with the brown mustache. Okay, if you put the platinum white handlebar, then that's a different story. This is a guy that comes to cut your grass with scissors, all right, instead of a lawnmower. This is a guy that is a serious threat in multiple ways. He could be a barber, and instead of cutting the hair, he makes the hair grow, GTA style. If you go to the red, it's different, you know. Oh, baby. There he is. Zach, what's goody? You're watching, dude, isn't it like 4 a.m. for you? Whatever, man. I'm happy you're here watching. But damn, I'm pretty sure it's crazy late. I actually have the Minsk time on my phone, so I'm gonna go check myself. 5:38. 5:38 a.m. Little do we know, you're just waking up straight to the gym, grinding it out. You already know. You look like Abraham from TWD with cornrows. I don't know what that really means, to be honest, but I'm going to take it. We're going with the bright white, platinum white, 5:30 a.m. Yeah, I know. I just checked that one out. Minsk time. Up early. Right to the grind, baby. Let's get it. I'm loving it. We're going with the platinum white stash. You know, this guy could stay reflective, all right? He could do construction shift at night, early morning, when it's dark out, at the Zach Calais time, for example. And he doesn't need one of those reflective vests because he's got this wicked stash. That's what we're going with. So I think we got a pretty good do going on right now. I think this could be the guy that takes us to the chip. Helmet, I think we stick with the no helmet, old time hockey. And we're doing before the Jofas. Okay, we're not doing Jofa old time. We're doing pre-Jofa. So back in the archaeological ages, you know. So way before. Way before. This is pre-Jofa stuff. Okay, we're not doing. We don't like the buckets, and then we're not doing the mouth guard either. Back in the day, there was none of the mouth guard stuff. It was just no mouth guards. Okay, so we're staying old time hockey. I think this guy kind of looks like me. If we do a little, can we get a little zoom in? How can we get a zoom in on the head? Get a little zoom in on the head. A little back up. Oh. How are we feeling? I'm feeling good. I think this looks like me. Top it off, we got to name him. We got to give him a name. Or a stick, sorry. Got to pick a stick. Oh, would you look at that? I'm not good enough. I don't have any sticks. I got these two, but all three of these are absolutely pathetic. If you think I'm using any of these, you're insane. I'm not touching it. Not touching it. Let's just name him. Famous Tomato 1. That's Sty. Okay. We're going to name him. And we're going to go with Frank Saravelli. We're naming him Frank Saravelli. Okay. I don't know if you guys know Frank. It's the insider in the NHL. We're going to name him Frank Saravelli. Okay. It's the insider, the guy who leaks the trades, guy who says when people go different places. That's our guy. We're an insider. Frank Saravelli. We're going with number 17 as well. And we're going to be number 17 because that's the bus I used to take to get to the city. Sick. All right, everybody. So that's my player. You let me know if it looks like me. As you can see, there's 3 things right here. No neck guard, no face mask, no headgear. Don't do that stuff. Aerodynamics. So this is customization 101. I hope you enjoyed. And the next thing we have to do is make a build. But that's going to be another night because there's no games going on. I need to be in a game mindset. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. I love you all. Stay safe. Take care.